Nobody told me to expect outsiders. Welcome to... something like that, yes. Apologies for staring. Do you have any questions about Sola's keep? Yes, of course. Straight towards the back, you'll find stairs to the forge. On the right are the mess hall and the quartermaster. Up the stairs to the left is where we cultivate a small amount of plant life, and to the right is the Shrine of Vodka. A word of warning before you enter. You are the first outsiders to visit the keep in longer than I know. This is exactly why we haven't. Don't cause any trouble, outsider. Walk with the gods, outsider.
Sanctuary of Nandru. Hasn't changed a bit.
It is carved from stone.
Listen, everyone wants seconds, okay? You can get back in line or wait until next meal. Very funny, pal. I should... Oh, well, then thank you, outsider. Compliments here are scarce. I am the ringleader of this circus. No one does anything without a belly full of whatever we're warming up here today. Honestly, Marius here would catch something better than I could rustle up for you.
I just do what I do. You make last week's salt pork taste like this week's salt pork.
Take a compliment, Amakura. You're a good hunter. Always were. I have a little time to chat right now. What can I do for you? Oh, my friend, let me tell you something. It's best not to worry about what's in the food. We eat what we have. We depend mostly on our hunters and patrols to bring back whatever they can find. Of course, that means I have to be creative to find ways to make everything edible and palatable, at least. See? Thank you. That's what I tell these Komai, but they keep complaining. Trust me, if I could throw together something new, I'd do it. But this is Solace. Tradition dictates you eat what you get. Councillor Kostia wants things to change around here. He wants to work with the other settlements to increase trade. Imagine it. Fish from Thirdborn, wild game from Paradis, produce from Fior Mesiverno. Tradition says we have to survive without help from the outside world, or we'll never survive. Tradition has kept these walls standing. It makes sense why we'd be slow to risk losing that. Well, it's I couldn't tell you, and I skinned it myself. Best of luck out there, my friends, and stay away from the stew. Greetings. What can I do for my new friend?
One moment.
What do you want? Depends on what you care about. There's a bounty board you can check if you need coin. I heard something about the trade caravan, but I've yet to see hide nor hair of them. And Mina here's been blubbering for a while, if you're really desperate for something to do. But that's all I've got. So, what do you want? Suit yourself.
Outsider, feel like helping us out? Welcome to the Tusks, outsider. Be courteous while in Solace's halls, and you shall remain welcome. Check the board for bounties. Anything catch your eye, feel free to take it on. You'll be rewarded accordingly. Resources are scarce out here. We need to cull the competition if we are to survive. No. Our fighters are more than capable, but they are stretched thin. Times are hard. But that's life here in the Tusks. Be safe out there. We've taken to calling it the Spore King. Not sure when it started or who is to blame, but the name stuck, unfortunately. Be careful with those ogres. Bastards are tough.
No guarantees we'll get through the gates. I'm probably not used to being stared at here.
Mikhaila understands the importance of tradition. Nandru chose this place for a reason, huh?
Exactly. To leave would only insult the great founder.
Generations of our kin have lived and died within these halls. We can't disappoint them.
As long as we lend our strength to Mihala, we won't.
Be careful with this one. We believe it's the source of the beetles infesting the region.
Oh, so this is what the dwarves have been hiding.
Anything to report? Well done, outsider. Seems you may have a thing or two you could show my wardens. Vengeance for the fallen. Thank you. This means more to me than you know. Excellent work. You did it? Can't believe someone took them on. Let me look at those amulets. Well done. We'll always have bugs to deal with, but at least they won't be hatching in such large numbers anymore. I'll be sure to pass on the word, Envoy. Anything to report? Excellent work. Funny. Hopefully that name can fade away into obscurity. Bring Magran's wrath upon the enemies of Solace, outsider.
Oh, great. Outsider. You need something? Never once, and now that I have, I can't say I care for it. Leave our keep and our garden be. That's all I'll say on that.
to blame. We need to open our gates to the world, lest it leave us behind. Absolutely. Can you imagine if we had access
What
to
is
fresh
crowd?
crops
An
from
outsider
stores,
here.
or all of the goods that pass through Paradise? No, I can't. Not with Mihala calling the shots. Then perhaps it's time for a change around here.
So you're the outsiders my guards let into the keep. Sucker. Now I'm going to have to deal with Kazmin. And you're accompanied by a deserter.
There's the Joffrey I know. Still calling your parents by their first names.
Yes, I am. Every time I visit them. You should try it sometime. If you've a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough. I don't care who you are. Unless the council has approved it, no outsiders are allowed in the keep. And now one of my wardens has let you in. Mihala is going to ream me for this. That's because none of this is my job. Not really. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been weeks and no one's heard anything. Of course it's odd. Mihala said it was council business, but there's nothing in his office. No journal, nothing. One of my wardens, Mina, is convinced something happened to him, but I don't have the time or resources to spare. Would you? That would take a load off of me. The council might even thank you for it. Talk to Mina. She's been distraught since Petru disappeared, so I've relieved her of her duties. I can't have one of my wardens like this, drunk and useless. She's likely over in the bar, drowning her sorrows. If there's anything to know about Petru, she'd know it.
Petru. Didn't we meet him in Fjord?
Odd for the captain of the guard to disappear like that. Let's look into this. One moment.
I'll have to bring this to the council's attention.
No, I couldn't possibly. It's too precious. Safe. In the drawer.
open up for more trade.
You think Kostya's right, huh? Think of the salted fish we could get trading with Thirdborn. Better than this mystery meat, that's for sure.
Damn. Outsiders in the keep? Joffrey really must be shit at commanding the wardens if you got in. Marius? You're back? God's alive. I never thought I'd see you again.
Mina, is that you? Didn't recognize you with all that whiskey smell around you.
The whiskey helps me sleep. I've been working extra shifts without Petru here. Things would be a lot better if he was still in charge. You bet your fat-bottomed ass there is. Joffrey's fine, but he's green compared to our old captain, Petru. It's supposed to be a temporary post, but Petru went missing a few weeks ago and still hasn't come back. Of course, Mihala says he's on council business, but that's a load of saka. There's more that goes on in this keep than that old crone knows about. It's law in the keep that we don't ever leave Solace. Ever. Not unless we're on assignment at an outpost. Your friend Marius here is an example as to what happens if we do. Some people don't like that. Petru, he skirted the rules. Has some project out there at that abandoned warden tower. He usually goes out for a day or two, but always comes back. It's been weeks now, and nothing. I figure something must have happened to him. Who knows what's out there? Attacked by Zarips, killed in a lava flow. I don't know. Petru's always been cagey about it. We've been friends for years, but he still keeps his journal to himself. Insists it's for the good of Solace, though, and I'm inclined to believe him. He's the best captain the Wardens have ever had. Look, I know it's not your business, but you're the only one who can go in and out of the keep. If you happen to go by the abandoned Warden Tower, just to the northwest of Solace, keep an eye out for him, all right? Even a clue as to where he is would help. Never thought I'd see an outsider do more for me than my own people. Thanks, Adirim.
Sometimes people just leave. He's probably drunk somewhere feeling bad about it.
That's it. I'm cutting you off, Mina. You're talking nonsense.
Saka, and you know it. You're too scared of Mihala to even think otherwise. Hey, you heard anything about Petru? All right. Just let me know, yeah?
If I were gonna have a drink with one of the gods, I'd pick Abidan.
Feel like a shrine of Abidan among the forges of Solace is rather self-explanatory.
Mogren's got plenty of followers among Rawatai soldiers, too.
Can't survive this close to...
Ah, the outsiders! Welcome. hope you don't mind if I shout a bit. I feel like it's impossible to hear anything over all this banging and quenching. Indeed, when they came down to tell us that we had outsiders about, I swore I misheard. I probably should have cleaned up the place. Seems like you know a thing or two. Good. We don't have to pretend it doesn't get smoky and loud in here. Some people see a dirty forge and think we're lazy. The Smith of Magrin knows that's far from the truth. I am Forge Master Della. Recently appointed, I should add. Old Master Tassa passed away. The council appointed me.
Master Tassa died? I figured that old lady would live forever.
So did I. Turns out death comes for us all. Surprised me, too. You know how things work. 1 minute you're being praised for your work, and the next, you're pulled into management. Thanks. She was a great master. Even if she could have used the odd bath now and again. But that's beside the point. What can I do for you? We have mines throughout the tasks, though most of them were abandoned until very recently. Most of our material comes from reforging old equipment. Someone dies or retires and we make something new from their stuff.
It's a fine tradition, if you don't mind going on patrol in your dead uncle's old pants.
Mock all you like, outcast. This way has worked for centuries. What can I do for you? Did he now? And what exactly is... Hobbiton's shiny beard? That's star metal! These days I work more with a quill than a hammer, but I think I can make an exception for this. And if the council doesn't like it, they can make someone else Forge Master. Oh, I'd be a happy man to be working the forge again. Oh, how I miss it! The heat of the flowing lava. The feeling of power as you shape metal to your liking. The rush of adrenaline when an errant spark lights your beard aflame. The burn of sore muscles that have worked a hammer for hours. The rhythmic tune the metal sings as you work it. Huh? What makes you say that? Oh, is it... Oh, no, never mind. Let's not get carried away, huh? Back to business. I could refine and sharpen the material into a sword, certainly. A simple enough ask once you know the secrets of star metal. Alternatively, there's something I've wanted to make since the last time I had my hands on this stuff. A star metal arquebus. Now that sounds like a proper challenge. May Abaddon guide my hand, and this trial be worthy of Magrin's attention.
This ought to be good.
Here it is, a firearm unlike any other. I call it the Moonstrike Arquebus, for it will strike your enemies as fiercely as Abaddon's hammer struck the falling moon. You are most welcome, outsider. However, this material is unlike any other metal. It is superior in nearly every way, and an unmatched challenge to work. I want to see what else I can do with it. Bring me more fragments, and I will forge for you a blade unlike any other. Though with more star metal, I may be able to upgrade the Moonstrike Arquebus a bit more. Certainly. I look forward to seeing what else I can do with this metal.
Now this, I have to see.
It is done. I call it the Meteor Blade. Never before has anything I've crafted held such a wicked edge. I look forward to hearing stories of the deeds you accomplish with it. Like most things around Solace, they got too costly and dangerous to maintain. The Council thought it best to close them down. Council of Kostya has argued to get some of them open again. We might be getting some new ores sometime soon. You're back! What did you miss most? The loud clanging or the grimy walls and floor? What can I do for you? Blessed day! What would you like done? Hiding, Golem. Oh, this will be my pleasure. This won't take long, but it will be worth it. Just you wait and see.
Always a privilege to watch a master at work.
Here you are. The finest blade I have ever had the pleasure of crafting. May it serve you well. Enamored by its beauty, aren't you? You're not alone, outsider. You're back! What did you miss most? The loud clanging or the grimy walls and floor? What can I do for you?
An outlander. What do you think it means?
What do you think what means?
The outlander coming to Solace Keep. What do you think it means? Is it a sign from Nandru?
A sign from Nandru? Don't let Mihala hear you say that, or she'd throw you in the lava.
I suppose that's edible. Well, not looking forward to it, though.
Talk less, work more. They're not paying us to chill.
Barely enough here to feed a child. Barely enough to feed half a child.
Next time, I'm going to ask for someone else to partner with. Noisy bastard.
Oh, no, you don't!
Everyone okay? Starman. Forge Master Dell is the only person I know what to do with that.
Didn't you hear me the first time? Get lost, outsider. Petru chose to defy Solace Keep. He... See, you outsiders and your presumptions, always thinking you know how the world works. Let me tell you a secret. I don't trust anyone. I'm just here to do my job. Get out before we use your bones to make Petru a new cage. No, it doesn't.
But it absolutely can if you wanted to. What will it be, outsider? Leave or die? Asking you again. Leave or die? Deadly serious, I'm afraid.
You're gonna
Ulusen! Ihaise!
That's all of them.
One moment. You're not a warden. How did you... Wait, I remember you. From Fjord. Yes. You are a funny one. Gods, I just realized. Your face, you have the same features as Nandru. Somehow you got past the wardens to find me. Why? Who sent you? Mina? Truly? She and the others back at the keep still hold me in their prayers? I didn't dare hope. I wasn't sure what they had been told of my fate. Mihala ordered my own wardens to kidnap me. And here I've been ever since. They're loyal to a fault, which ought to be the official motto of Solace Keep. Marius, is that you? Well, I suppose there's no reason to feign ignorance now. Thank you. It's good to see you. I underestimated her conviction and overestimated her tolerance. If you've ever been to Solace, you saw the obvious. The keep is dying. Our people are starving. And if you've read my journal, you know I was trying to counteract that. To fulfill my oath to protect Solace. I wanted to use animancy as they do in Fjord, to feed the ground and make things grow. To revitalize the keep. And it worked. I produced bountiful crops so quickly. Berries the size of a Zarib's head in a few days. indeed. Mihala did not see it that way. She believes animancy is a danger to the Pergrunen. I took it upon myself to try it anyway. I thought that if I succeeded, I could sway our leader. I could not. I expect I shall remain here until Mihala has a spare moment to sentence me. I'm sure the punishment won't be pleasant. Once Solace turns its back on you, there is little one can do to regain its favor. Marius knows that well enough.
Well, I turned my back on Solace, but there really isn't that much of a difference.
Please, you must help me get out. Give me a chance to help the others, to feed my people. There must be a key on one of the guards. Let me out, I beg you.
Let's get him out of there. He didn't do anything wrong.
You're back. Do you have the key? Will you let me go? Gods bless you, outsider. I won't forget this. Outside the keep? So I must not be the only one who challenged Mihala. Perhaps Amalia will be more interested in my ideas about animancy. Thank you again. Take this. It's not much, but if I can further repay the favor in this life or the next, I will.
Let's try for this life. I'm honestly hoping my next life is far from here.
Hello again. Amalia and her people are good folk. I'm glad I don't have to abandon my people entirely.